Okay, this was the black image. So you can see a little bit of Sarah, because just our eyes are warmed up. We can see a lot of light in there now, right? In here now. So it'd be better to be in a room that was darker than this if possible. Okay, if you don't want to have anything showing. Okay? So here's the first one I did. So, I mean, look at that lighting, right? It's like you're in a studio doing a glamour portrait. Well, not really, but you know. I mean, you held really still, Sarah. That's cool, right? And, you know, she obviously blinked a couple times. I walked in front of the camera a few times, right? But you don't see me, right? All you see is her. Now, there's a little bit of a shadow there in the background, so I would probably like to move her a little further away from the background. But look at that beautiful hair light we got going on, separating from the background, right? All with just a flashlight, right? As I was saying before, you can talk about all these cool cameras you want to make photographs, and you can talk about all the cool lights you have to make photographs, but if you can do it with a little LED flashlight and something that can hold really still, you know, you're actually making pictures, okay? Here's the one where it was a little bit darker. Remember, I looked at this and said, hey, that was a little bit too bright. So now I took the initial exposure down. And remember, exposure is determined by the light source to subject distance, and then how long and how fast I'm moving. So I can control exposure without touching the camera. I just take a step back or I take a step forward, and I do a little bit longer, a little bit less time. And I'm in total control of exposure. Okay? Still have that really nice hair light going on. The shadow in the background's gone. Well, now we have more of a ratio on her face, right? That shadow by her nose is much darker. Okay? And here we have the white light coming in as a key light. A little bit of red light in the fill. And then the blue light coming from behind. Right? So now we've actually added some colors to it with just a little teeny gel pack, right? And the same flashlight. Now, the blue was darker than the bare flashlight, so I had to go a little bit longer. So was the red. Okay? So that's just another way that we can add some color in there. This one got all whacked out. It was too bright. You can see what I was trying to do here, right? Taking the flashlight and then going along here, the edge, you know, but it got a little bit too much in the lens. But that's what we're going to play with here in a minute, is actually writing literally on the sensor with the flashlight. We'll do that in a minute. Now, anybody, kids, little brothers, little sisters?